If you watched the Argentina versus Egypt match on July 7th, you know it wasn't just a soccer game. It was a psychological meltdown. If you missed the game, here's a quick recap. Egypt is up 0-2 with just around 11 minutes left in the game. Then Argentina goes on a scoring streak, scoring 3 goals in the last stretch, winning the game. When the final whistle blew, it turned into complete and total chaos. We saw Zico score what should have been Egypt's second goal, only for VAR to ruthlessly wipe it off the board due to a foul. Then, deep in stoppage time, Egypt gets denied a penalty review right before Argentina drives down the field to score the winner. To top it off, Egypt's coach crosses arms with the referee, which is FIFA's signal for reporting racism. The Egyptian Football Association has since filed a massive complaint. This game showcased in-group bias and selective perception perfectly. First, we have to understand how our brains rewrite reality based on which side we support. There's a famous study from the 1950s called They Saw a Game, which proved that fans of opposing teams can watch the exact same match, but see completely different physical events. Because Egyptian fans have a deep in-group identity, their brains are wired to see the challenge on Mohamed Salah as a blatant penalty. At the same time, Argentinian in-group genuinely sees it as a clean play. We're not just arguing over the rules of the match, our brains are actually perceiving 2 different matches. Second, we look to why the anger is so intense, which comes down to procedural injustice. Psychologists know that humans can handle a loss if they think the process is fair. In this situation, Egypt's outrage sparked by how VAR was used inconsistently. When a system is meant to guarantee fairness feels unbalanced, it breaks our psychological construct within the institution. It stops feeling like a loss and begins to feel more like a rigged system. Think about it. VAR was marketed to fans as the ultimate truth machine. It was supposed to eliminate human error completely. Psychologists tell us when a system promises absolute perfection and then delivers inconsistent results, the backlash is twice as bad as if a human made the mistake in real time. It makes the institution look actively deceitful rather than just flawed. So how do we fix this issue? Based on psychological research into reducing intergroup conflict, we need to strip away institutional distrust. One intervention is implementing absolute structural transparency, specifically by broadcasting the live audio of the VAR referees and head referees in real time to the stadium and viewers. Research shows that this won't completely fix the problem because in-group bias is incredibly stubborn. Fans will still argue about the referee's intent. But if the fan hears why a decision was made, it reframes the error as human misjudgment rather than a corrupt institutional conspiracy. In psychology, we call this managing expectations. Transparency doesn't eliminate bias because diehard fans will still believe the player was fouled, but it does protect the legitimacy of the sport itself. It shifts the blame off the corrupt FIFA conspiracy and puts it back on to the standard debate over rule interpretations. Bringing it back to the big picture, at the end of the day, the World Cup is just a game. But the way we react shows exactly how we handle fairness, identity, and justice in the real world. Thanks for watching.